1936. No, it's 1936 here. If we're talking the year. My game is called Diablo 2. No, it's gibberish. I put in test and then a whole bunch of just random letters afterwards. But over on Twitch, I usually stream artwork and D&D related stuff anymore. But I do, whenever I get things stabilized with this channel and with Twitch, I'm going to be streaming pretty much all the games I play, just not necessarily on this channel. Because I play a lot of games. And my Steam library has something like 2,000 some odd games. It's just YouTube, I hate to say it, hates whenever people do more than one thing on their channel. So. Yes. Pacifist with the randomizer. No. I have played Pacifist. I have played the randomizer. I have not done them together. So, I imagine it would be a nightmare, especially if I did like 30 times quantity or something like that. Now, if I was just going with like just randomized gear rather than randomized enemies, that'd be a little bit easier. Yeah, the regions on this are not... I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. They wanted it to be a unified region, if that makes sense. So you can play across all areas with your friends rather than having to be like US East and have somebody else connect to US East, have no characters, stuff like that. That was one of the things that they mentioned fairly early on that kind of got glossed over a little bit by a lot of coverage, but it was an important thing for me because guess what? Oh, we almost had it. Bite me, game. If those were swapped, we would have had the circle. But yeah, that was one of the things I were mentioning early on. What a tragic... Oh, I am totally having fun. I am enjoying myself here. We got some champions. I'm so used to this being so much harder. Because I usually do this on Players 8. We'll take that small shield. It's gotta be better than what we got. And that was the wrong book, dang it. There we go. We got attacker takes damage of 1. And Dex and cold resist. How are we looking on resist? Oh, we even have other stats on here. Sweet. Does not show magic resistance down here. I do wonder if it's going to show it in here. Let's see. I just found on YouTube. Did you say that now you... Okay. The beta, you have to be online for. The full version, you will be able to be offline for. It will have a single-player version. You will have to initially check in to the Battle.net servers to like download and play it, because you have to download it off of Battle.net because it's digital only. But after that, you can play offline, just like the old versions. And I will be doing a lot of single-player content still after it releases in September, just because that's more comfortable for me. I can lay back and I don't have to worry about bots. I don't have to worry about the economy. I can just use my stuff and enjoy it. But I will be doing some online stuff just for like community things. Do we want to beat things up with Wirt's leg? Why not? And we'll go up there and gather our gold. This makes Wirt a whole lot less tedious. Wirt is a lot less work like this. Oh, there's the lag. I do find it interesting. It really does seem to be like a handshake method. Because we were killing things down over here. And they still counted as dead. That leads me to believe that there's going to be some exploits of that, unfortunately. I don't think they're going to do rebalancing like that, unfortunately. Oh, Wirt's leg looks a lot cooler. Let's go back to town. So there's that. We're level 8. Good day. Now we can hire somebody. Let's go ahead and get ourselves Oh, I like this interface better. But I don't think they're going to be doing much in the way of tweaking things. They might at some point, so I can't guarantee they won't, but I would not put money on them actually doing that. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Something's going on. Definitely an interface issue there. Yeah, that just totally just tanked. And it's not my system either. My system's actually doing fine resource-wise. There's something about her menu that did something there. I might have to risk exiting and re-entering the game. Because you can see it's basically gone to like no frames per second. Actually, I have another solution to that, possibly. This is going to suck just a little bit, but... Nope, it's still doing it. Trying to think. i7 7700K and a 1080 Ti. So it can more than run this. Frame rates and audio, and you want to change to vanilla graphics, but don't know how to. I don't know what the controller option for it is, but it should say in controls. I can actually try that with the controller real quick. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't actually show them there. Okay, I think... I may have found what the issue was. So if you end up with stuttering like that, switch it to controller and then switch it back to mouse and keyboard. It seems like there might be some kind of... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. I should do the bug thing, but I'll do it after the stream. PS4 version, frame rates, and audio. Want to change to vanilla graphics. Yeah, I don't know how you would in PlayStation 4 version. That's why I popped in there, but I was like, oh, it doesn't give me custom controls. That sucks. So that's going to be Mercenary. So I can't open it from there.
I'll put that to good use.
We'll even give her that. So now she does absolute bupkis, but she's got resists. We'll get rid of that. And, oh, we actually have a 3-socket one of those. If we get some more sapphires, I will totally use that as a weapon. Just for memes. I do want to see what it looks like, though. So, does it actually reflect Wirt's leg? It looks like we're beating people with a plunger, as you'd expect. Plunger time! For me, I didn't even have to unplug anything. I literally just clicked a button on my controller to check that and clicked back. And now we can actually check. Cannot be placed in shared stash. So you can't put quest items in there. So keep people from hoarding the staff and stuff like that, I would wager. But yeah, if you have that issue, just press a button on the controller and then press a button on your keyboard and mouse. I'm not having to unplug and plug things in right now for that. All 3 of those would work perfectly fine for this. Gonna be honest. Fire Druid would probably be the easiest ranged one starting out, because you go just Firestorm into Fissure. The Sorceress is a little bit more mana dependent and mana hungry, so you do need to be a little bit cautious with her. But she also has access to Leaf if you want to farm Countess, so... Let's see. I think we just move on from here. We want to go to Black Marsh and see the tower. Make sure the tower assembles the same way. That's one thing I'm always worried about in some of these remasters. There are little details that they will sometimes miss. Like, if someone who had never played Diablo 2 were to ask to, like, reprogram how the tower works, they might get it wrong. Because there is actually a forming pattern to it. Like, it will go within a specific, like, rotation, basically. And yes, I went with a fire rogue for a reason. Oh no, he's immune to fire. Whatever will we do? Absolutely nothing. Because it don't matter. What server are you on? We've been kind of noting, or at least people have been noting, that it's the European server that's been having trouble. Try logging in on the American or the Asian servers and seeing if that works a little bit better for you. You might have some issues with... And that is one thing I want to pick up. Is it good? Is it good? Is it... it's actually better than what we got. So does it actually look good? Okay, I like the detail on that. Don't like the colors, but I like the detail. Let's see, I do want the keys. I wouldn't say Hammerden's boring, per se. It is overplayed like nobody's business, though. Of course, this is Diablo 2. Everything has been overplayed like nobody's business. That could be a better weapon for us. We'll check it in uno momento. I have a feeling that was wanting to be a super chest. But wasn't quite there. There is one thing I am slightly curious about. Whenever the final version releases, if I will be able to keep the maps that I already have. And yes, this is getting up there in the amount of damage where we are going to kill things that are around us for a little while. Just with the fire of that. That is... I'll stick with the scepter, actually. Just one shot, jeez. Poison Daggermancer hasn't been overplayed. I've played it quite a bit. I don't know if it would technically be considered overplayed, but I honestly can't think of even like stupid builds that I haven't played to like fruition. I have made freaking leap barbs. Not leap attack. Leap. Straight up leap. The chat thing in the corner that is really freaking annoying is something I don't know how to turn off. But it is a multiplayer thing, so you won't see it all in like the single player stuff like that. Now, as far as the ground here, it looks almost like, yeah, it actually, they did adapt it to look more marshy. Marshy, marshy, marshy. Oh, lordy. Now, unfortunately, I've already... Well, I suppose I could do some of the Act 2 creature compendium stuff in this. I've already done most of the Act 1 and Act 2 monsters. So switching over to this for that would be kind of like meh. Otherwise, I would consider it, because the monster designs in this are looking quite a bit better. Like, we can see them just around the corner over there. Just having their way. A lot more detail on the skulls. I want to find the waypoint in here. And I also want to find the tower, like I said. Let's see. Oh, that was a chili burp. I apologize. Hopefully it didn't come through on the mic. I need a drink after that. that reminds me. Let's try something else real quick. It works. Okay. So no pickup does work. And I will eventually get used to the gold auto pickup. It's just not top of my brain right now. But it's mostly people joining like the world chat or something like that and exiting it. I do wonder how other people are doing with the beta so far. I've heard you guys saying a lot of the times that it's not working for everybody, and that kind of sucks. But I kind of expected it. I honestly wasn't expecting to be able to stay in a game for the hour and a half that we have. So that's kind of where we were at. For those of you that don't know, I was part of the original Diablo 2 beta. So, yeah. I know just how fun it is to deal with their networking issues. And it's true of any time they launch a game. Anytime anyone launches a game, they always underestimate what kind of server load they can handle. And obviously there's going to be things that come up there. The early access beta ends on Monday, and then the public access beta starts next Friday and goes until the end of Sunday. So you have a little bit more time with the early access beta than people will have with the open beta. Yeah, just issues with the servers in general is fine. But yeah, I've been around Diablo 2 forever. So we have 10 stat points that we just haven't spent. I'm going to go for more life. I'm going to actually start getting my strength up as well. I know I don't necessarily need to, but it's there. Level 9. So down we go. Oh, it decided to start doing it again. So let's go ahead and press a button there. And click there. And yeah, that just seems to fix it. I don't know what that's about. It might be because I have a controller plugged in. But that hasn't affected any other games. Wow. I might turn on the mist thing again to tell if I'm missing or if I'm just lagging. Don't think you're going to play the beta. You want your first D2R experience to not be stopped by Act 2 or a date. Understandable. I do 100% recommend not pre-ordering games. Unless you actually are someone who either A, needs to cover it, or B, and I do like the new Ghosts, by the way. But I wouldn't pre-order games unless it's something that is absolutely necessary, and just instead tune in and check out different people play it, see if it'll work for you or not. Because there's a lot of times that you can get burned by stuff like that. I already had this pre-ordered because I knew I was going to be playing it on the channel, so I was like, yep, it's coming up. So that's a Targe. I forget which one's better, but all resistance is 8. We'll stick with this one. I always forget which one of these is higher level. Level 3, it's same level, okay. But anyway, we know our way through here, and it does seem to be following the normal rules. I pre-ordered the original Diablo 2, but that I had already played the beta, so the stress test for that was jank. There were a lot of issues early on, and then we ended up it ended up smooth by the end of it. So I should probably go through these and actually kill other things. I do have to say, it is really dark in here. The darkness, it is overwhelming. You pre-ordered it the day the trailer released? I wasn't quite that early. You'll be going back to PC? Uh-huh. Honestly, the only platform I was interested in playing this as far as consoles go was the and the map thing is bothering me. But yeah, the only console I was interested in playing this on was a Switch. I might just try to play this through Steam with a controller on like my phone or my TV or something, and just have Steam broadcast it to me. The radius on this is not exceptional. It's about the same size as this graphic right here. On the gold pickup, that is. It's a little bigger, but not by much.